I've challenged myself to make $100,000 in 100 days. Day 86. It's day 86 of my journey. Who am I? I'm a software engineer living in Serbia, with no prior experience in sales or entrepreneurship. What I've tried in these 86 days. I tried to create my own mobile app, but it went really slow. So I've decided to work on it later. Not during my challenge -$0. I've created a few digital products. Black and white, minimalistic maps, and selling them on Etsy -$4. I've started offering mentoring services for beginner-level programmers. That worked pretty well in the beginning, but then it slowed down -$1,800. I've started making YouTube videos about my life as a software engineer. It's going very slow, but that's normal, I guess. It won't help me with my challenge, but I believe that in a long term, having and growing a YT channel is a good idea, and I simply like making videos -$0. I've found a freelance project where I work as a backend developer. Just like my main job. I understand it's not very entrepreneurial because it's just a job. However, at this stage it seems like the best option to make some money. Because I already have the skill -$6,000. After one of my previous posts, a guy DM'd me here on Reddit and asked me if I can do the coding in his new application. We had a conversation. I liked the idea, so I've started to work on that project as well. It doesn't make me any money now, but maybe it will in the future -$0. So in total I've made $7,804 so far. Summary. As you can see, I'm extremely far behind my goal. Roughly in the middle of the challenge it became obvious that I can't reach $100,000 in 100 days. I work on 2 full-time projects. Work on the app, make videos for my YT channel, and sometimes I do mentoring. But as I said, it's probably the best option to make at least some money from my other ideas. So I'm using skills that I already have and learning new ones. In 14 days the challenge will be over and you will see how badly I screwed up, lol. Thank you for your attention.
This is a really interesting experiment and good on you for sticking it through. Will be cool to see where you end up. That being said, the way to complete this challenge successfully was with focus and leverage. Your efforts have been split over far too many things, which have meant you have not built traction in any one specific direction. Once you had traction, you could have focused on gaining leverage in the later part of the challenge to hit your goal. But 100K in 100 days from a cold start is a mighty challenge, especially if you don't have a large audience, lead list and experience in creating value to begin with. I would have said the mentoring would have been easiest to hit this goal with. It got traction. You could have ran ads, done cold outreach to people on Reddit and other communities. You could have also created a lead magnet to help junior programmers take, say, a 20-question quiz and see what skills are currently holding them back the most. Then offer to help them get over that obstacle. The reason I say mentoring rather than programming is that you can service more clients on your own more quickly with mentoring than doing the production work yourself. You could have built leverage with group coaching sessions and charging more for one-to-one. With freelancing, your time is limited to approximately 16 hours a day. You got to sleep, right? And that is a significant hindrance to your ability to build leverage and up that total earned figure. Imagine what you could have done if you created a mentoring program that got a complete beginner to design, build and launch their first simple full-stack portfolio project in 30 days or their money back. Guaranteed?
I agree, and want to add, exponential growth is key. Honestly, 8K in 90 days isn't bad at all. How many hours all in are you at? Right, after 100 days I would just focus on whatever brought in money. It's clearly been working.
I very much appreciate the honesty here. There are too many people who claim to make billions and billions and billions of money in just 3 days using ChatGPT. So, very refreshing to hear someone honestly talk about his not so successful attempts.
It's all about perseverance, man. I've built loads of products that haven't worked and some that have. Tech in general is especially hard. I've done both SaaS and consulting. I'd say SaaS is probably a better long-term option as it's way more scalable. Plus your potential earnings are way higher. And if done right it can be like 90% profit for a small team. Harder for consultancy as the only way to scale is through headcount, tricky and not as profitable. I'd recommend anyone who's technical start a SaaS product of their own. You have the tech skills, it's just about learning the product development and sales skills too. But really, just like tech, it can all be learned through practice. There's plenty of guides and discussions on Building link here for those that are interested.